We do need to procure a specialized coil for the breast MRIs specifically and prostate MRIs.
But when I opened the envelope and the hole, I saw it was $55,500.
It was on October 18, 2024, the BVI Cancer Society commissioned a MRI injector, which they donated to the BVI Health Services Authority, named in honor of the late Miss Karima Forbes. That MRI injector, very critical in the detection and assessment of cancers, cost the BVI Cancer Society close to $60,000. But the BVI Health Services Authority still needs more equipment to advance care in this area, as emphasized then by Dr. Asha Marie Flax Miller, who is the acting Deputy Chief of Medical Staff, Medical Specialist Radiologist there at the BVI Health Services Authority.
We look forward to utilizing the contrast injector in the future for breast MRIs, though we do need to procure a specialized coil for the breast MRIs specifically and prostate MRIs as an example of cancer imaging, but also head and neck imaging and vascular investigations.
Now, this did not miss the ears of President of the BVI Cancer Society, Ms. Gloria Foy.
And it is hoped that the Cancer Society would step up and give you all the second part of this machine. So I'm praying and hoping that the executive may approve that, because I feel that we should help one another. Not only persons who are diagnosed with cancer, but if we could get a big donation towards a hospital that needs it, then we are on board with anything positive.
Having heard of this need, a resident did her research, sourced the quote, and today, October 29, 2024, wrote a check. Not for part sponsorship, but footing the full cost for the needed coil. We got word and contacted Miss Gloria Foy for confirmation. Here is that conversation I had with her.
Yes, Kathy, I was pleasantly surprised this morning when I received a telephone call and said, "Can you come and pick up a check?" So when I went to pick up the check, I said, "Well, the usual, thank you very much," and everything. But because I was in traffic, I couldn't stay. But when I opened the envelope and the hole, I saw it was $55,500 donated to the BVI Cancer Society for us to purchase that much needed machine, which is a breast coil upgrade.
Oh, wow. I know this one is one that you rather secure the donors information, but what would have led that person to do this?
This person is very much aware of what it is to fight cancer, because someone close to them succumbed to that disease. Not only that, she's been listening, she's been paying attention to what's going on. She knows the work of the British Virgin Islands Cancer Society. She knows she sees us out there working very hard. And she just wanted to make a difference to the British Virgin Islands community. And she wanted to let us know specifically, as stated in her letter, she is in the fight.
What is this message sending to the rest? We're seeing now, for so long, the BVI Cancer Society has been calling, begging. We need to pay more attention to the various cancers that are affecting our territory. We need to see the hospital better equipped to deal with this case, because we all know how expensive it is to have
Yes,
to be going overseas so often
mhm.
for treatment and care and even for
This,
diagnosis.
yes, and this is a vision of the BVI Cancer Society. For us to be able to go to that hospital and do these vital tests, because it's very, very expensive to go away to do these tests, because there's the accommodation, there's the airfare, and everything, the hospital bill, and it could amount to a lot of money, and people don't have it. But if the BVI Health Service Authority could get some of these equipment, then it will go a long way in helping this community. Not only that, it will help NHI as well, because, cancer is so expensive, and I know NHI, it has to be bossing at the seams, because we are getting more and more cancers, and we're getting them all year and all year, and it breaks my heart. That's why we have to impress on the community that early detection saves lives, and if we have these machines at the hospital at our disposal, it would be easier and more beneficial to us.
Awesome. We want to thank that kind-hearted citizen for doing whatever it is. She saw necessary by providing that $55,500 to make sure that this equipment comes to the hospital. And what would be your message to the general public as we progress? We're seeing more and more persons coming forward, trying to get diagnosis, doing their checkups. What is it that you want to impress on the community at this time?
I want to impress on the community that this is not a one-man fight. It's not a BVI Cancer Society fight. It's not a government fight. It's a fight that each and every one of us must be a part of in order to control persons coming to the hospital at stage 3 or end stage cancer. We must get involved. We must, Kathy, don't care what it is, whether it's diabetes, Alzheimer's, whatever the case is. We as individuals, we have to be responsible and get on board with these fights. That's the only how we're going to win this battle.
Thank you so much for your time, Gloria, and I'm so happy to hear the progress that we are making. Step by step, kitty kitty cattle, we're getting there. And thank you so much for the work that you and the BVI Cancer Society are doing.
Thank you very much, Kathy. And thanks for the public for donating.
Okay. Thank you.
We know that where you choose to bank matters, and it is your vote on what your funds do in strengthening our community. As your official Bank of Paradise, we invest and support the lifeblood of our economy by helping in the realization of personal goals for homeownership, education, and entrepreneurial visions, which support small businesses. We make it our place to connect with persons and worthy causes, and we have been doing so for more than 30 years. Where your money goes and what your dollars empower are your choice. And we thank you for choosing us, a bank that gives where it matters the most, for you, for our community, and a happier tomorrow. The National Bank of the Virgin Islands.